Good morning, all. So, in previous lecture or till the previous lecture, we have seen the how to trace the curve in Cartesian form. So, the next point is to trace the curve in polar form. In Cartesian form, the equations are given in xy variables, but in polar form, the equations are given in the r theta variables. So, here we have to trace the curve. So before tracing the curve in polar form, we have to understand the words or the concepts related to the rules for tracing the curve in polar form. So what are the words or concepts for tracing the curve in polar form? So this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. So in rule, there are some words. So these words we have to understand first. So in Cartesian form, we are writing the conditions symmetry about x-axis, y-axis, etc. But in polar form, there is no any word x-axis, y-axis. So instead of that, the x-axis is the x-axis, that word is replaced by initial line. So x-axis or positive x-axis is called initial line in the polar form concept, and for y-axis it is called vertical line or perpendicular line. So these words we have to remember now to trace the curve in polar form. So x-axis, positive x-axis is called initial line, and y-axis is called vertical line or perpendicular line. Now, what is the meaning of r and theta? So theta is the standard notation for angle measurement or measuring the angle. So here positive x-axis in Cartesian form, the straight line equation, this is your x-axis, so its equation is y equal to 0. So the equation for straight line are given in the xy variables. Y equal to 0 is a x-axis equation, x equal to 0 it is the straight line, that is y-axis equation. So xy variables we have the equations. Tangent equation, asymptote equation is x plus y equal to a. So in xy variables we have the straight line equations, but in polar form the straight line equations are given in the theta notation, or in theta variable we have to write the straight line equation. So what is these equations? So here positive x-axis, and here the positive x-axis has the equation theta equal to 0, because theta is the angle. So at x-axis the angle is 0, hence theta equal to 0 is the equation of this positive x-axis. Now this is your straight line which we have drawn exactly in between the positive x-axis and positive y-axis. So this is the middle straight line. So this straight line has the equation theta equal to pi by 4 equation. Then this is your positive axis. Its equation is theta equal to pi by 2 equation, because here angle is you have to measure the angle from this positive x-axis, go in the anticlockwise direction and again reach to the positive x-axis. So here the angle is theta, hence its positive x-axis equation is theta equal to 0. Here angle is theta, angle is 45, that is theta equal to pi by 4. Hence its equation, this straight line equation is theta equal to pi by 4. Here the angle is, if you measure from this to this, the angle will be 90, that is theta equal to pi by 2. So hence the positive axis has the equation theta equal to pi by 2. Then this straight line equation is theta equal to 3 pi by 4. This negative x axis has the equation theta equal to pi, because here the angle is pi. Then this equation is theta equal to 5 by 4. This straight line, the negative axis has the equation theta equal to 3 pi by 2, because this is your 1 pi by 2, this is your 2 pi by 2, that is pi, this is your 3 pi by 2, and this is your 4 pi by 2, that is your 2 pi. Then this straight line equation is theta equal to 7 pi by 4, which is exactly in the middle of this fourth quadrant. And this straight line, as we have started from this positive x-axis, goes in the anti-clockwise direction, and we come to this same positive x-axis, but there is a uh, angle different, because starting angle is theta equal to 0, we goes in anti-clockwise direction and then reach to again to positive x-axis, but there after moving in the anti-clockwise direction and reach to the positive x-axis, that time the theta is here 2 pi. So that is the same straight line equation for theta equal to 0. So these are the straight line equations which we have to write in the form of theta variable. So this is your theta equal to 0, theta equal to pi by 4 equation, theta equal to pi by 2, 3 pi by 4, theta equal to pi. This equation, this straight line equation is theta equal to pi 5 pi by 4, theta equal to 3 pi by 2, 7 pi by 4, and again 2 pi or theta equal to 0. Now, now we understand the what is the meaning of theta. Theta is your angle. Then what is the meaning of r? Here in polar form, the word is used for r. Notation is radius vector. So this radius vector r is what? So if we when we trace the curve in polar form, we have to plot the points, and the points in Cartesian form. In Cartesian form, that is in xy axis, the points is in the form of xy. That is, first coordinate is x, second coordinate is y. But in polar form, the point is r theta. That is, first coordinate will be r, radius vector, and the second coordinate will be angle, that is theta. So plotting the points in polar form means we have to take the r value and theta means the angle value. Then we can plot the point in the polar form. So here r means what? If this is your point, then the distance of that point from the origin is called the radius vector. So this distance is we are denoted by r, and that r is called radius vector. So in rule also, the radius vector, that word is used. So we have to remember that word radius vector. So in Cartesian form, the origin, there is a symmetry about origin, but the origin 0 point, in polar form the origin 0 point is called pole. So the word pole is used instead of origin or instead of 0 point. So r is called radius vector. Then the theta measurement is from positive x-axis, go in the anti-clockwise direction. So we get the theta equations. That is the straight line equations in the form of theta variable, and this origin is called pole. Now let us see the rule to trace the curve in polar form. So here first point is same as the Cartesian form, that is symmetry. So what is the condition? So all the conditions in polar form to trace the curve is different from the Cartesian form. So here symmetry. So first point is, in Cartesian form for symmetry we have to check the 5 symmetric conditions. So here again there are some conditions in the symmetry. So first is, how to check the symmetry is about initial line. Initial line means positive x-axis. So replace theta by minus theta, because the given example contains r theta equation. So in that given example, replace theta by minus theta, and by simplifying, if we get the original equation again, then we can say that this symmetry is about initial line, that is x-axis. So for example, given example is r equal to a into 1 plus cos theta. So replace theta by minus theta. So r equal to a into 1 plus cos of minus theta. So we have to know some formulae, that is cos of minus theta is again cos theta. Hence we get the original example, that is this. So same equation we get after replacing theta by minus theta. Hence this curve or this equation has the curve which is symmetric about initial line. Then second is symmetric about perpendicular line. So what is the condition for that? Replace theta by pi minus theta. For initial line, replace theta by minus theta. For perpendicular line means y-axis. For for symmetry about y-axis or symmetry about perpendicular line, replace theta by pi minus theta. So by replacing pi minus theta, if we after simplification, if we get the original equation, then we can say that the symmetry about perpendicular line. So for example, r equal to a into 1 plus sine theta, replace theta by pi minus theta, and we have the formula sine of pi minus theta is sine theta. Hence we get the original equation, that is this equation has the curve which is symmetric about perpendicular line, that is y-axis. So here how to remember sine of pi minus theta equal to sine theta. So for that you can put theta particular value for theta, that is put theta equal to 30 degree. 30 means pi by 6 in the radian. So as this first angle is pi means the angle in radian, so we must have to put the theta value in radian also. So radian means in the form of pi. So 30 degree you can put any angle, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60, 90, etc. Pi means 180 degree. So theta we have to put 30 degree. I am putting theta equal to 30 degree. 30 degree means pi by 6. And on calci, sine of pi minus pi by 6. If the value of this sine of pi minus pi by 6 comes equal to sine pi by 6, then we can say that sine of pi minus pi by 6 equal to sine pi by 6. So in general we can say that this formula, so we have the formula that sine of pi minus theta equal to sine theta. So if we get sine of pi minus pi by 6 value equal to sine of pi by 6, then we can have the formula sine of pi minus theta equal to sine theta. So in this way general formula you can remember by using the calci. So when you use the calci and while doing the calculation in the form of pi, so we have to set the calci in the radian form, because you can see here d notation you can see. So d means this calci is set in the degree form or in the degree, but as the calculation is in the radian angle pi notation, hence we have to set this calci in the radian form. That is, we have to take here the letter r instead of this d. So how to set that, or how to set the calci in the radian form? So here press the shift and then mode. So there are some numbers. So here DEG has the number 3. That is, if we press 3 number, then the calci will set in the degree form. And if we press 4 number, then you can see here there is a R. That is the calci. Now the calci is in the radian setting. Hence, how to set that? Shift, then mode. If we press 3, then the calci in the degree form. Shift, mode. If we press 4 number, then the calci will be in the radian form. So while we doing the calculation in the pi notation, then we have to set the calci in the radian form, and then do the calculation. So this is the condition for about perpendicular line symmetry. Then next is about pole. So pole means about the origin. So how it is the concept that symmetry is about pole, about origin? Means you can stand up at this point and move in the anti-clockwise direction, or move around yourself. What is that? Symmetry about pole means you can stand here and move around yourself. So what we have to see, that all the curves around you should be same. So that is the sometimes the concept that symmetry about the pole. So for about pole symmetry, if the given example contains the r power as even, that is, if the example contain even power of I, then the curve is symmetric about pole. For example, r square equal to a sin theta by theta by 2. That is the example contain even power of r. Hence, the symmetry is about pole. Now, next point is tangent through the pole or at the pole. So, for that, put r equal to 0 in the given example, and if we get some value for theta or the theta value exists, then the curve is passing through the pole. What is that? Put r equal to 0 in the given example, and if we get some value for theta, then we can say that the curve is passing through the pole. And what is the value of theta? Theta equal to means in xy axis or in polar form, to trace the curve, theta equal to, what is the angle? Theta equal to, we get, if we get theta equal to pi, so this is the equation of straight line. Remember this. Not only this is the angle pi, that is 180 degree. So theta equal to pi, which straight line? This is your negative x axis. So this straight line equation is theta equal to pi. So here, whatever we get the theta equal to value, that is the equation in theta, that is your equation of tangent through the pole. If we put r equal to 0, we have to get theta value, then that theta value equal to is the equation of tangent or straight line passing through the pole. Next is, for example, r equal to a square sin theta. So here put r equal to 0, so we get a square sin theta equal to 0. So take a square on the right side, so we get sin theta equal to 0. So we have to find the theta value. So theta equal to sin inverse 0. So sin inverse 0 is 0. You can check on the calci. Or for what angle sin inverse 0 means, when we write sin inverse and this bracket, so that bracket contains the value. For which angle this value is this. So if we write this 0, 0 means not the angle, 0 is your value. So for what angle sin value is 0? So angle is 0. So this 0 is your 0 angle. So and when we write sign of this bracket, and this bracket contain the number, and that number will be angle. So sin 30, sin 45, sin 90, sin 60, etc. So when there is a sin term, the next bracket contains the angle value, and when we write the sin inverse, the bracket contains the value only, not the angle. So sin inverse 0 means for what angle the sin value is 0. So the angle is, this 0 is your angle, and this 0 is your value. So this is just the basic concept, or you can use the calci. So theta, we get theta equal to 0, that is the particular value of theta, that is theta equal to 0 means your positive x axis, and this is your tangent passing through the pole or passing through the origin. Then next is third condition is, we have to prepare the table of r and theta values. So to trace the curve in polar form, this point is very important. In Cartesian form, what is the important point to trace the curve? The important points are tangent, asymptote, then points of intersection. So these are points to finalize the curve or to get the final curve. And in polar form, this point is very important, tabular value of r and theta. So there are again conditions. So find the values of r for some standard angles of theta. So what are the conditions? So first is, if the curve is symmetric about initial line, then we have to take the theta values from 0 to 180 degree. That is, take 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. These are your standard angles. And then take 120. You can take 135 also. Or you can skip this angle. 150, 180. So these are random angles we have to take. why we are taking these random angles, you can in examples you can see that for plotting the points we have to take this r theta. So points means plotting points in polar form means in xy axis when we trace the curve in polar form, so there is a point having the coordinate r and theta. In Cartesian form there is a point in xy axis with x and y coordinate, but in polar form there is a coordinates r and theta. So to plotting these points r theta points, we have to find the r theta values. So here find the values of r for some standard angles or some values. So these angles you can remember always when the symmetry is about initial line. So take, when the curve is symmetric about initial line, take theta is from 0 to 180, that is 0, 30, 45, 60, 90, 120, 135, 150, 180. You can skip or you can take this angle and put these theta values in the given equation and find the values of r. So that is your tabular table for r and theta values. So if the curve is symmetric about perpendicular line, then take the theta 90 to 270, that is when the symmetry is about initial line, that is positive x-axis, take theta from 0 to 180. This is your pi angle, that is here the angle is 0. So 0 to 180 we have to take. When the symmetry is about perpendicular line, this is your perpendicular line. So take 90 to 270, that is when the symmetry is about perpendicular line, pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. These angles we have to cover from pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. That is 90 to 270. So take 90, 120, 150, 180, 210, 240, 270. If the curve is symmetric about pole, that is about origin, then take theta equal to 0 to 180 again. So same angles we have to take here. Put these values, theta values in the given equation and find the values of r. Next, in Cartesian form, we get in some examples that symmetry in many conditions, that is symmetry about x-axis, also there is a symmetry about y-axis, also there is a symmetry in opposite quadrant. So more than one condition is satisfied for the symmetric curve or symmetricness in same example or in one example. So the fourth condition is, if the symmetry we get about initial line and perpendicular line both, then take 0 to pi by 2 angle, that is symmetry about initial line and perpendicular line. So take 0 to pi by 2 angles. So take the standard angles 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. If the symmetry is about all these points, that is symmetry about initial line, symmetry about perpendicular line, symmetry about pole, then take 0 to 180 angles. 0 to 180 angles, for 0 to 180 angles means take these angles. For 90 to 270 angles, take these angles. And for 0 to pi by 2 angles, take these standard angles. So fix these angles for every examples. Now, tangent through other than pole point, that is other than 0, 0, there is again condition tangent through that point. So what is the condition? Same point is in Cartesian form, tangent passing through the other than origin point. So points are quite similar to the Cartesian rules, but the condition for these points are totally different from the Cartesian. That is, in Cartesian form the conditions are different. So for symmetricness the condition is different. Here the for symmetry the condition is different. So the conditions are different but main points are quite similar. So first point is symmetry, second point is tangent through pole, third point is table for r theta values, fourth point is again tangent other than origin point, other than pole. So for that find the value of tan phi. So tan phi means r into d theta by dr, that is we have to take the given equation derivative or whatever the given equation is there. So for example, Here most of the examples contain the r equal to equation. So first find this derivative of this equation with respect to theta. So we get dr by d theta. That is, we have to take the derivative with respect to theta, and then take its reciprocal, we get d theta by dr. So most of the examples contain the equation r equal to. So hence it is easy to find dr by d theta rather than d theta by dr. So hence first find dr by d theta and then take its reciprocal, we get d theta by dr. So first find dr by d theta, then take the reciprocal, we get d theta by dr, multiply by r value, that is your, from given example find the value of r and put here, that is your value of tan phi. So find the tan phi value, that is r into d theta by dr. Then whatever the tabular value we have, in that whatever the theta values, it is depend upon the symmetricness. So for in the given example, symmetry is about what? Respect to that, we have to take the theta values. So if the symmetry about initial line, we have to take the theta values this. So for these theta values, we have to put one by one in this tan phi value, and if we get tan phi equal to 0, which theta values we have to take? From the tabular value or from the table. We have to put the theta values one by one in this equation. So if we get tan phi equal to 0, so we get the particular value, for particular value of theta, we get the equation of tangent. If we get tan phi equal to 0, we get the equation of tangent parallel to the radius vector at r theta 1. So radius vector means r theta 1 is your point, and radius vector means where we plot this point, the distance of that point from the origin, that is your radius vector. So for that radius vector, we have to take the tangent parallel to that radius vector. So this concept you can clear more in the example. So we get the tangent parallel to radius vector r theta 1. Theta 1 means at which angle we get tan phi equal to 0. Then if we get tan phi equal to infinity, then we get the tangent perpendicular to the radius vector r theta 2. So you can take this r1 theta 1 and here r2 theta 2. Theta 2 angle means at which angle we get tan phi equal to infinity. So now last point is region of absence. So in Cartesian form, these points are important: tangent, asymptote, points of intersection, region of absence. By region of absence, actually we finalize the curve. Final curve we get after we after checking of region of absence. So this is the important point. But in polar form, this is the only just a point, region of absence. So region of absence, the condition is if r square we get negative, then the curve is absent. Otherwise means if r square is positive, then the curve is present. But this is the nominal condition. Main conditions in these examples are symmetry, then tangent through pole, tabular values, and tangent equation. So these first 4 points are very important to trace the curve in polar form. So this is the only condition you can write as it is. In example, we are not checking this condition. Using these 5 conditions only, we can draw the curve, final curve. So let us see the example first. Trace the curve r equal to a into 1 plus cos theta. So to trace the curve in polar form, we have given the r theta equation. So if r theta equation is given, so we have to use the rule from the polar form. If equation is given in xy variables, then we have to use the rules from the Cartesian form. So first is symmetry. So replace theta by minus theta. So replace theta by minus theta, cos of minus theta. So r equal to a into 1 plus cos of theta. So replace theta by minus theta, cos of minus theta is again cos theta. Hence we get r equal to a into 1 plus cos theta, that is original equation. So equation 1 remains unchanged. Hence the symmetry is about initial line, that is x-axis. Then next is second condition is tangent through pole. So for tangent through pole, we have to put r equal to 0, and we have, if we get the theta value, then we get the equation of tangent. So put r equal to 0. So we get a into 1 plus cos theta equal to 0. Simplify this. Take this a on right side. So 0 by a is 0. Take this 1 on right side. So cos theta equal to minus 1. So theta equal to cos inverse minus 1. So for which angle? This is your value. So for which cos angle the minus value is? For which cos angle the value is minus 1? So theta is equal to pi. Pi means 180. So you can check on calci. As there is a cos inverse button is there. For that, press first shift and then cos. If you press cos directly, you can get the cos value, but cos inverse is in the red color. So for that we have to press shift and then cos inverse and put this value minus 1. We get pi. When we get pi, if the setting of this calci is in R, then only we get the answer. So here theta equal to pi, and theta equal to pi means which equation is this? Theta equal to pi means negative x-axis. That is, this is your negative x-axis is your tangent equation. So here theta equal to pi is your equation of tangent passing through the origin, that is passing through the pole. Next is table. Now symmetry is about initial line. So if the symmetry is about initial line, we have to take this 0 to 180 angle. So prepare the table. Take the theta value 0 to 180, that is 0, 30, 45, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. You can skip the 135. Without 135, you can draw the curve also, or you can take 135 also. So it is the optional to take the 135 angle. So put theta equal to these angles one by one in the given example. So put the theta equal to 0. So cos 0 is 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So r value is 2a. So by putting one by one theta values in the given equation and find the values of r, that is your theta r table. So cos 0 is 1, 1 plus 1 to 2a. Then put theta equal to 30 here. So cos 30 means, if your calci, this is very important, if your calci is in radian setting, then we have to press the angles, or we have to do the calculation of the angle in the radian form. That is, we can't type the angle 30. Instead of 30, we have to take pi by 6. We have to press pi by 6 if the calci is in the radian form. So put theta equal to 30 means, if the calci is in the radian form, so we have to press pi by 6. So put pi by 6, cos pi by 6 plus 1 into a. So we get 1.86 a. Or if your calci is in degree form, so we have to press the angle directly as 30. So there is, you can use this also, because the calci is in the degree mode, hence we get the 1.86 a answer. So put 0, we get 2a of course if the calci is in degree setting. Put theta equal to 45, we get 1.71 into a on calci. Put theta equal to 60, we get 1.5 a. Put theta equal to 90, we get a only, because cos 90 is 0, so a into 1 is a. Put theta equal to 120, we get 0.5 a. Put 150, we get 0.13a. Put 180, we get 0. So here, if we put 120 or 150, and if r is if r we get as a into 0.13, 45, etc. So take only two digit number, or the number up to 2 decimal point. No need to take the further points. So if the calci shown the after calci shown the answer in the 3 decimal point, 4 decimal point, etc. If the calci show the answer in the 2 decimal, so it is okay. But if calci show the angle in 3, 4, 4, 5, etc. decimal points, then take only first two up to 2 decimal points. So from 0.31345 is your answer, then take only 0.13 up to 2 decimal places. Take the answer. So put 150 here, we get r equal to 0.13a. Put 180 here, we get r equal to 0. So in this way, take the calci in the degree setting and find the r values in the point. Then next point is your tabular value. Then next point is your tangent. So for tangent passing through the other than origin points, so we have to take the derivative, or we have to find the tan phi value. Tan phi value is r into d theta by dr. So for finding d theta by dr, first we have given the r equal to equation. So first find the dr by d theta value, that is take the derivative of this equation with respect to theta. So r derivative with respect to theta is dr by d theta, a constant as it is, one derivative is 0, cos theta with respect to theta derivative is cos theta derivative is minus sin theta. So dr by d theta value is minus a sin theta, hence d theta by dr is 1 upon a sin theta into r as it is. Now put the value of r here, because we want tan phi, that is this r into d theta phi dr. This is the value of tan phi. So this tan phi value is totally in the form of theta variable. Hence replace this r value by using this equation, given equation. So put r equal to a into 1 plus cos theta. So we have r d theta by dr is minus a into 1 plus cos theta upon sin theta. Now put theta values 1 by 1 in this equation, that is tan phi. So when we get infinity or 0. So if we put theta equal to 0, we have to check 1 by 1 the theta values from this table only. So check 1 by 1. So theta equal to 0. So put theta equal to 0, we have tan phi equal to sin 0 is 0. So now number upon 0 you can check in rough. So put theta equal to 0 here, we get infinity value tan phi, because denominator is here 0, sin 0 is 0. Hence tan phi we get infinity. So there are two conditions. After putting the theta values from these angles from this table, so if we get tan phi equal to 0 or tan phi equal to infinity, any one condition you satisfy in this example, then it is okay. There is no need to satisfy all the conditions. So any one condition you get, stop there for checking the further conditions. So for theta equal to 0, we get tan phi equal to infinity. So stop here and write the conclusion. So we get the tangent equation which is perpendicular to the radius vector. Radius vector is r theta. So r theta point is which point? So here theta equal to 0 we used, and for theta equal to 0 the r value is 2a. So the point is r theta point. We have to plot the point as r theta. R comes first. Hence the point is 2a 0. So 2a 0 is your point. So we get the tangent perpendicular to the radius vector at the point 2a 0. So this is the rough calculation. Neglect this or ignore this. Now trace the curve. So how we are tracing the curve? So here first we have to use the first draw the x-axis, then y-axis. Here the first point is all the conditions you can write in the graph only. So while paper checking, there is no need to read these conditions. If the curve is correct, so you can you get the full marks. Hence all the conditions you can show in the graph. So symmetry is about x-axis, so write the word symmetry here. Then theta equal to pi is the equation of tangent. So theta equal to pi, and this is your negative x-axis, this is your tangent. Then table. So the next step is, this is very important. By plotting the points, r theta points, we get the curve, final curve. So this is very important. So don't make the mistakes in preparing this table. So by table only you can get 90% of the curve. So this is very important. So here the tangent, so plotting the points. So for plotting the points, first take these theta values. Theta values means these are your straight line equation. Theta equal to 0 means positive x-axis. So right here theta equal to 0. Theta equal to 30. So by using the protractor, that is कोन मापक यूज करून तुम्हाला आधी अँगल्स इथं मेजर करावे लागतील. म्हणजे इथं वी हॅव टू यूज दी प्रॉपर स्केलिंग, म्हणजे प्रॉपर मेजरमेंट घेऊनच तुम्हाला वी हॅव टू ड्रॉ दी कर्व. देन वी कॅन गेट दी स्मूथ कर्व ऑर एक्झॅक्ट कर्व. विदाउट using scale or without using protractor, we can't find the proper curve. In Cartesian form, it is okay to have the rough curve. We get the smooth curve without using the scale, etc. By guessing, we get the final curve. But in polar form, particularly we have to use these instruments, that is scale or protractor for measuring the angle. So use the protractor, कोन मापक, आणि अँगल्स मेजर करून ते स्ट्रेट लाईन्स आपल्याला शो करायचे. तर इथं थीटा इक्वल टू 0 मीन्स positive x-axis. So right here theta equal to 0. Then theta equal to 30. Measure the angle. This is your angle theta. So by using the angle measurement instrument, that is protractor, this is your angle. Then from that point draw the straight line, and this is your straight line having theta equal to 30. Then theta equal to 45. So this is your 45 angle. So draw the straight line and write here theta equal to 45. This is your 60 degree angle. So measure the angle and draw the straight line at that point where the 60 angle is there, and write here theta equal to 60 angle. So this straight line equation is theta equal to 60. So theta equal to 90 means your y-axis. So this is your 90 degree. So right here theta equal to 90. That is on y-axis the angle is theta equal to 90. So positive y-axis has the equation theta equal to 90. Then measure 120 angle and draw the line 120 and write here theta equal to 120. Measure the angle 150. Skip the 135 angle. Measure the angle 150 angle and draw the straight line and write here theta equal to 150. 180 means pi. So your negative x-axis is your theta equal to pi angle or theta equal to pi equation. So first draw the straight lines by using these angles. So theta equal to 0, theta equal to 30, theta equal to 45, theta equal to 60, theta equal to 90, theta equal to 120, theta equal to 150, and theta equal to 180. Now we have to plot the points. Which point? R theta point. So we while we plotting the points r theta point, we first take the angles, that is these through your straight lines, then plot the, then point the distance, point out the distance, that is r is your meaning is distance. So r is here 2a on theta equal to 0 line. So this is your theta equal to 0 line. On this line we have to take the 2a distance. So how to take the 2a distance, because this is your general point, not a particular number is given, that is particular distance is given. So for that, to show the clear curve, take this a equal to 3 centimeter, that is 30 mm. For our convenience, for proper seeing the proper curve, or clearly you can see the curve, for that take the guessing measurement. You can take 4 centimeter, 5 centimeter, etc. But to have the curve exactly in the half page, you can take this measurement. So take here a value as 30 mm. So 30 mm into 2, that is 60 mm. So this is your, so we have to take the 60 mm distance, that is 6 centimeter. So this we have to take by the scale. 1 2 3 4. So here I am taking 2a distance as 4, that is I am taking a equal to 2 here. But it is not necessary to take a equal to 2, you can take 3 centimeter also, that is 30 mm. So I have taken here a means 2 centimeter, you can take 3 centimeter also, we get the same curve, corrected curve, only the scaling is different, that is instead of this curve we get the bigger one curve, but the curve same curve we will get. So here we have taken a is equal to 2 centimeter, that is 20 mm. So so r means 2 into 20 mm, this 40 mm. So this is your 4 centimeter. 1 2 3 4 40 mm. So here plot this point. So this is the point, your 2a0 point. That is how to plot the r theta point in the polar form. That is, first on theta equal to 0 line, first draw theta equal to 0, then measure the distance r equal to on that line from the origin, that is from the pole. So for that, take a equal to 2 centimeter, that is 20 mm, and then multiply this 20 mm to this 2, then 1.86 into 20 mm, 1.71 into 20 mm, 1.5, etc. So we have, so 2 into 20, that is 40 mm, that is 4 centimeters. So measure the 44 centimeter here, and this is your point 2a0. Then 1.86 into a, 1.86 into 20, that is 37 mm. Nearly you can take, it is not exact scaling, but slightly nearest to the corrected scale. So you can take instead of 37.2, you can take 37 mm. So this is your, on 37 mm is on theta equal to 30 line. So this is your theta equal to 30 line. On that, take 37 mm. So plot this point, and this point is your 1.86a 30. No need to write the point, because these points are we already given in the table form. So only plot the point wherever the space. So this is your 1.86a. Then on theta equal to 45, 1.71 into a, 1.71 into 20 mm, that is 34, nearly 34. So we have to take, on theta equal to 45 angle, we have to take 34 mm. So take 34 mm. So plot that point, and this point is your 1.71a 45. Then on theta equal to 60 line, take 1.5 into a. 1.5 into a, that is 30 mm. So on theta equal to 60 line, 30 mm means 3 centimeter. So take the, on this 1, 2, 3, 3 centimeter, plot the point. This is your 1.5a 60 point. Then on 90, take a. A means 20 mm. So this is 20 mm, plot the point. So this point is your, on 9 theta equal to 90 equation, that is, this is your point A90. Then on 120, 0.5 into A. So 0.5 into A is 10 centimeter, 10 mm. So take 10 mm means 1 centimeter. Then on 150 line, take 0.13 into A. 0.13 into 20 mm. A means we have taken this scaling as 20 mm. So 2.6. So 2.6 means you can measure this on the scale. So take the 2.6 means nearly 3 mm. Corrected, 3 mm, because 20 mm we have taken. So hence 2.6 means nearly 3 mm. So 1, 2, 3. So plot the point. Then on 180 line, there is a theta equal to 0. Theta equal to 0, sorry, r distance is 0. R distance 0 means your origin. So this is. So we get here these points, and to show the points, circle them. Whatever we plot the points, first we draw the theta values, that is theta lines. And on this every line we measure the distance, and for that we have taken the scale as a equal to 2 centimeter, that is 20 mm. And by multiplying this a equal to 20 mm to this 2, 1.86 into 20 mm, 1.71 into 20 mm, 1.5 into 20 mm, etc. And we get the mm distance, and take this mm distance on this each line. We get these points and circle these points to show the points or to see the points. So now join these points. So first 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here, by using this table, we get this. But this is not the final curve. So for that, it is the important, 2 points are very important. First is table. From using this table, plot the points, and by using the symmetry condition, we can complete the curve, or we get the complete curve. How to get? As the symmetry is about initial line, that is x-axis. This is your half curve, and as the symmetry about x-axis, so same curve which is on the upward direction or the upper side, same curve should be in lower side. So same curve we have to draw in the lower side. So this is your final curve. So same curve should be, you have to show. So we are plotting the points on upper side only, and by using the symmetry is about x-axis, so same curve we draw here in the lower side. So this is your final curve. So just point out these same points in the lower side. So by using this scale, this is your first point, this is your second point, this is your third, this is your fourth, this is your sixth, seventh, eighth, and this is your last point. So we draw only upper half part on the upper side. We draw the curve, half curve on the upper side, and by using the symmetry, we draw the lower side or lower curve. And this is your curve. Now the next point is, we have theta equal to 0. So we get the tangent. We have to draw the tangent that is remaining. So tangent perpendicular to the radius vector at the point 2a0. So this is your 2a0 point, and at this point to the radius vector. So the radius vector means this is your radius vector. So this is your radius vector related to this point. So here point is 2a 0 point. So for 2a 0 point the radius vector is this, and for this radius vector that tangent should be perpendicular. So this, for this radius vector at this point draw the tangent which is perpendicular. So this is your tangent. So you can see here, this is your tangent, this is your tangent, and the curve should be smoothly we have to draw here, because the nature of the tangent is this. If this is a tangent, then you can't draw this type of curve here. So there is no sharp cut or sharp edge. This is wrong. This, as this is a tangent, so the curve around this tangent will not be there in this type. There is a sharp edge, which is wrong. As this is tangent, there is a smooth curve, because the nature of the tangent is this. This is, if this is your tangent at this point, then the curve should be smoothly in the curvature, in the bending form. So that is the correct nature. If this is a tangent and you draw like this, so totally this is the wrong curve and you will get the 0 marks. So nature should be shown in the graph by you. So this is the final curve. So by using that protractor, that is cone mapak, we have to first draw these lines, that is take the angles, and then on each straight line, that is each angle, we have to measure the distance. And for measuring the distance, for our convenience, in which example the unknown point is given, unknown distance is given, that is a here is unknown. So if the unknown distance is given, then take the scaling for that. So here we have taken a equal to 20 mm, and by multiplying that 20 mm to each number, we get the distance and we plot the points. The upper part we get, and by symmetry we directly draw the lower part and we get the total curve. So this is your first curve in the polar form. So in same manner we can solve the other examples or trace the curves. Thank you.